All right, hear me out, Jets fans. Hear me out. I think we're already winning this offseason. And don't even start. I don't want to hear anything about the Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Kimmel thing. That was a huge nothing burger to begin with. Once they were both taking jabs at each other, no pun intended. And one side just took it way too fucking serious and acted like a baby. All right? And that's all that was. Now, take that aside. Let's go from there. And the Jets and not being in the news is better than being in the news when it comes to some of these teams that I feel like are already losing hard in the offseason. How would you like to be the New York Giants, right? A team that made the playoffs last year, then this year had a complete implosion, had a worse record than the Jets. That says something. And then this audio comes out of Daboll and the coaches screaming and blaming and all this other stuff, showing that there are huge cracks in the coaching staff of the New York Giants. Plus, there's more. Once again, there's more questions than answers with most of these teams. Are they going back? Are they sticking with Tommy DeVito? Are they going to re-sign Tommy DeVito? What are they going to do here? I would rather right now be a Jets fan than a Giants fan. Even worse. How about the Dolphins and the Cowboys? The Dolphins, once again, I know I kind of put these two together because they're two joke fan bases that act like they've done something in the past quarter century, but really haven't done shit. Okay? And look, you could say what you want as a Dolphins or a Cowboys fan, but I have said this and I'll say it again. I would rather have the New York Jets last quarter century of playoff records, appearances, whatever, than the embarrassing records of, let's say, the Miami Dolphins. I mean, think about it, folks. The Jets haven't been to the playoffs in 13 years, 14 years, whatever it is. But we have 6 playoff wins, 2, if you're counting 98, 3 AFC championship appearances. If you're counting 98, I do believe that bumps 6 up to 7. I'm not really sure, but those are playoff wins, folks. Those are playoff wins. We've been to AFC championship games. The Dolphins and their fans have had the regular season of being the best team in football. Oh, we're the best. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl all season. Burr, 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 burr. Just have the exact same thing that every other fan from every other fan base has told them, this is going to be your outcome. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get too excited. But they can't help themselves. They cannot help themselves. The Dolphins and the Cowboys both, again, got embarrassed. Now, I know that the Cowboys have actually won some playoff games, so it's harder to blame them. But Cowboys fans every year, we're Super Bowl champions. We're Super Bowl champions. The Dolphins every year is we're AFC's champions. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're awesome, this, that, and the other thing. I feel like the Dolphins have underperformed more than the Cowboys have. At least the Cowboys have won some playoff games here and there. I mean, literally, would you rather the Jets this year, we're almost in no different position than we were last year. Horrible offense led by Zach Wilson with a busted up offensive line and injuries all over the board. We end up 7-10. I mean, we're going into next season, we can start to get our hopes up. It's not like this year there was something majorly different. We had literal 2 twin seasons. And now we can start getting excited again. But the key thing is that nothing horrible has happened yet. Right? Nothing horrible has happened yet. The Jets fans can relish in the fact that they still have bragging rights. Whenever a Dolphins fan opens their fucking mouth, you could sit there and go, hey, playoff win? Playoff win? You know? AFC championship appearance? Oh, we have 2 or 3 of those in the past quarter friggin' century. They have nothing except all these hopes and dreams that constantly get dashed and they get completely embarrassed, which, hey, I'm okay with. It's fun to watch. But so far, the Jets are winning in the offseason, which is what we do. And I'm hoping we continue to win in the offseason so that we can be off-season champions for the 2nd year in a row. Because it's happening, folks. We're going into next season pumped no matter whether you like it or not. At the beginning of this season, yes, our hopes were high, but the second Aaron Rodgers went down, you had half the fan base being like, we're effed, we're done. You had half the fan base being like, oh, no, we could still pull something off here. We could still pull something off. We could probably make a playoff run. And I was more positive. I tried to be positive, hoping that maybe we could make the playoffs. But there was never anything really solidified in our souls that told us, hell, we got it now. No, we knew right away from the jump that our season was screwed and it was up in the air. We didn't know what was going to happen. And we pretty much had the same season we had before. So enjoy it, Jets fans. Enjoy the offseason because this is our time to shine. I'd rather be the Jets, a fan of the Jets right now, than be a fan of the Giants, the Dolphins, the Cowboys, or the Pats. What the hell was that signing of Mayo? And he comes out within the first day or two making political statements like an idiot and already dividing people. It's like you got rid of what could arguably be one of the best coaches, and, without Tom Brady, there's a huge question mark there. But he has the record. You can't deny that. And I don't mean the record of wins. He has the record to look at he has the resume. And with Harbaugh and other coaches available, they just jumped to Mayo. And I know Robert Kraft said that's what they were looking for the past few years. But, I mean, if I'm a Patriots fan and we're getting rid of Bill Belichick, I'm expecting a bigger splash than Mayo, right? That would give me no hope. Especially then like I said, he comes out immediately and makes a divisive, statement like that. Oh, I see color because you could see racism. Let's bring race into everything. Play some fucking football, you douchebag. Then you can start making political statements on your own time. If I'm a Patriots fan, I'm like, shut your mouth, dude. Shut your mouth. All right, you came here. I'm telling you why. The Jets are already winning the offseason. And now I'll give you my picks for the AFC and NFC divisional playoffs. Last week, in my picks, I went 3-3. In my wants, what are my wants? Those are the teams I want to win. I went 4-2. So maybe if you're going to go by my betting and you're going to go by what I say, which I always tell you not to do, maybe you should go by who I want to win. Who do I want to win? I want the Texans to beat the Ravens. I want the Packers to continue this little Cinderella story. Look, I have nothing against the Pack. And go in there and beat the 49ers. I love seeing upsets. I want the Lions to continue. I want the Lions to win the Super Bowl. Now that the Browns are out, I want the Lions to win the Super Bowl. And Chiefs and Bills, I could give a rat's ass at this point. This is the game that the NFL wanted. At points, it seemed like the refs were making this happen. Because that BS Josh Allen fake slide and then running for the touchdown, what do you want these players to do? He fakes like he's going to slide. No one wants to touch him. They don't touch him. Then he jukes him out and goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Okay. Well, then later he goes for a slide. They actually hit him. Now, they no contact to a helmet from another helmet or a shoulder, but they call the personal foul anyway. What do you want these defenders to do? Make up your mind. Either if a quarterback fake slides, it should be down at the point of the fake slide, or there should be a penalty. Because you can't expect, how can defenders defend this? And the Chiefs, who the fuck wants to see the Chiefs anymore? I'm tired of it. I don't give a shit who wins this game. I hope it ends up in a tie where they both get frozen to the ground and neither can move on to the next round. That's what I hope happens in that game. I'm not giving a pick. I'm not giving a want because I don't want either to win and I don't want to pick either to win. I hate both of them. How about that? I gave you my wants, my picks. The Ravens should beat the Texans. The 49ers should beat the Packers. The Packers, I feel like, only have so much in them. To go off that impressive game versus Dallas to then try to pull off the same thing in San Francisco against the 49ers, that's a tough ask. And the Lions and the Bucs, you got to keep going with the Lions on this one. So those are my picks. Guys, Saturday night, I will be back. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I got over 1,000. Now I'm dropping again because like I said, when this channel first started, it was a bunch of 80s and 90s, horror, pop culture, whatever. So the first 200 so subscribers came here for that. Now they're seeing what I'm doing, so I need you Jets fans to step it up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And meet me Saturday night, 9 p.m. I am your New York Jets late night host, Midnight Mike. Can't wait to see you Saturday night. Can't wait to see you next time.